So I've had some questions of the difference between a diatonic scale and a chromatic scale. So all my guitars I make with a 25-inch scale, which means it's from the distance from where the strings hit the nut until the saddle piece. That's 25 inches. The halfway point, 12.5 inches, is where the next octave starts, and that's on the 12th fret. It's usually the 12th, or 12 inches is half of 25. Well, 25, 12 and a half. You get the idea. So a diatonic scale has no flats or sharps. So when you have it tuned to GDG, when you strum it, that's a G, and if you do the first fret, that's an A, B, C, D, E, F. Here's where it's just one tricky thing, that's F sharp. Back to G, which would be the 12th fret on a normal chromatic scale, but here's at the 12.5 inch. It's a halfway, and it's a new octave, so that's a G, A, B, C. So very easy then to play, because you can just bar everything. Just G, B. Sitting on the dock of the bay. And you can just pluck around. If you can hear a tune, that's why I like diatonic scales, so much easier to play because no flats or sharps. So if you can hear a tune, very easy to play. Now, I'll tell you what a chromatic scale is in 1 second. So this guitar, 3-string guitar, like the other one, the difference of this one compared to the other one is a chromatic scale. Still 25-inch scale, so 25 inches from the nut to the saddle. The difference is the amount of frets, because it's there's a G, and that's a G sharp, an A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp or E flat, E, F, F sharp, G. So you've got flats and you got sharps in there. So it just kind of adds, so because you can play a tune, you can hear the sharp in it. Play a good bar. It's a little more versatile for sure. It takes a while to get used to playing different tunes. Because of the flats and sharps, you just can't go so quickly around the fretboard as you could with a diatonic scale. So there's advantages and disadvantages. The advantage of a chromatic scale is that there are flats and sharps. So some songs that do have like a sharp or a flat end, you could be able to play it. Disadvantage, I guess, is just got to learn how to make chords with 3 strings instead of 6. It's not impossible. It's a little more difficult, and you have to retrain your mind. So that would be, some of the pros and cons. The pros and cons with a diatonic scale, a lot easier, of course, to play chords. Just one finger sliding down, you get all your chords, and you can even mark on your fret if you wanted to, A, B, C, D, make it a little easy to learn. But then again, the disadvantage is that you wouldn't have any flats or sharps. So there's some songs you would just kind of have to just kind of fake it. Sort of like those fake chord books. So you have pros and cons, but they're whatever you feel that you want to try, that's what we have.